Chapter 16. Prepositions. Let's learn prepositions. A preposition expresses the relation of one word with another word in a sentence. It usually stands before a noun or a pronoun and provides additional and necessary details. Prepositions cannot stand alone. For example, up, to, in, off, on, since, without, before, among, until, with, etc. Let's learn types of prepositions. Prepositions are of various types. Preposition of place, preposition of direction, preposition of time. A preposition of place is used to show the place where something is located, such as at, in, on, while, during, near, over, under, between, behind, etc. For example, the book is on the floor. The bank is near the office. My school is behind the stadium. A preposition of direction is used to indicate the direction of someone or something, such as over, under, to, on, into, in, onto, right, left, etc. For example, the bus is passing under the bridge. The train is going into the tunnel. We are turning to the right. A preposition of time is used to indicate the time of an action or the time relationship between nouns in a sentence, such as at, to, on, in, etc. For example, I leave for college at 8 a.m. every day. Our reports will be distributed on Monday. Let's learn the correct use of prepositions. Read the uses of some confusing preposition. Between, used when only two parties are involved. Among, used when more than two parties are involved. For, used to indicate a time duration. From, used to indicate a starting time only when the ending time is also known. Since, used to indicate a starting time. Incorrect, correct. Divide the food between the children. Divide the food among the children. I have been waiting from 2 hours. I have been waiting for 2 hours. I will be attending the classes regularly since Monday. I will be attending the classes regularly from Monday. Uses of prepositions. Prepositions are used to link a noun, pronoun, or a noun phrase to other parts of a sentence. Uses of along. When along is used as a preposition, it is followed by a noun. It is used to talk about a movement on or beside the thing referred in the sentence. For example, we walked along the river. It is used to mean with someone or something. For example, could I bring my daughter along with me? Use of except. Except is followed by a noun which acts as its object. It is used to mean apart from. For example, everybody came except Anand. Uses of compare to and compare with. Compare to is used to show similarities. For example, her singing is much better compared to her dancing. Compare with is used to show differences. For example, it is and ridiculous as comparing ice with fire. Uses of correspond to and correspond with. To correspond to something is to match up with something. For example, this cap does not correspond to this bottle. It does not fit. To correspond with somebody is to write letters back and forth. For example, I need to correspond with the manager to remind him of the issue. Uses of differ from, differ with. Differ from is used to mean different from something else. For example, how do you differ from their methods of production? Differ with is used to disagree with someone on something. For example, I beg to differ with you. Uses of in, into, on, and onto. In and on are used to show the position of a thing. For example, Sahil left his jacket in the car. The books are kept on the table. Into is used to show a movement from a higher level to a lower level. For example, she divided into the pool. Onto is used to show a movement from a lower level to a higher level. For example, the cat jumped onto the sofa. Uses of in front of and before. In front of is used to talk about a position or a place. For example, she was standing in front of me. Before is used to indicate time. For example, we should reach school before 8 o'clock. Uses of like and as. Like is followed by a noun or a pronoun. It shows similarity. For example, she looks like her mother. As is used to describe the function of an object or the profession of a person. For example, he works as a crime reporter. Use of in spite of. In spite of is followed by a noun or the ing form of a verb. It is used to join sentences. For example, in spite of it raining heavily, we went out. Uses of below, beneath and under. Below is used to mean in a lower position but not directly under anything. For example, he works as an assistant below my father. Beneath is used in literal or more formal circumstances. For example, he was put to rest beneath his favorite banyan tree. Under is used to indicate something being covered. For example, it was very cold. I snuggled under the blanket. Uses of to. To is used to indicate a place, person or thing that someone or something moves towards or in the direction of something. For example, she is heading to the entrance of the institute. It is used to indicate a limit. For example, the snow was piled up to the roof. It is used to indicate a relationship between two things in a sentence. For example, do not respond to every little thing in your life. Omission of prepositions. Sometimes we wrongly use prepositions at places where they are not required. Incorrect, correct. Hurry or we will miss out the show. Hurry or we will miss the show. Meet with me, up with me this afternoon. Meet me this afternoon. Separate out the good ones from the bad ones. Separate the good ones from the bad ones. I met him on last Friday. I met him last Friday.